Hey, Smee, stay facing me.
Don't get close,
Go, get a drink. Both of y'all. We about to
first.
Hello and welcome to Game Made Me podcast. I'm your host, Mario Glover. And today's special guest, we got my boy V's in the building, Lavelle Walker, man.
Yeah.
I call him V's, man. Lavelle Walker in the building, man. Coach Walker, owner of Elite Performance, man. What it do, man?
How you doing, man? Thank you. Appreciate you for coming through, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you for letting me come through, I should say.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing.
That's what's up, man. You blessed me with some of the gear. You see it.
Do you? We gotta get you some of that elite shit next.
Yes, it's coming.
Gotta get you some of that elite stuff next.
And some of that train for success. You see it over there.
Yes.
Looking nice. Well, man, tell us a little bit about what made you start Elite Performance.
Man, it go back to the roots. That foundation everybody talking about. You know how everybody talking about, you got to set your foundation. You got to build your foundation. My foundation was built on my life experiences coming up. And also the coaches I had around me at a young age. Southside Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Coach Foster, Coach Davis. Like, them dudes instilled things in me that I live by still till this day. Hard work, making no excuses, getting things done, no matter what the situation or the outcome is. You know what I'm saying?
Building good relationships.
Yup, and relationships and connections. And from the youth, I had great high school coaches that instilled other things and instilled other life lessons into me that was like, yo, I've been around great influences my whole life. People giving, a coach giving me this golden nugget, another coach giving me a golden nugget, my mentor giving me a golden nugget. And I just been blessed to be around so many people. Wise people with a lot of wisdom.
Right.
Been blessed to be around so many people like that. And all those things that I'm talking about, this just made me. You know what I'm saying? And
you have made him, ain't made thee.
And then with all those things, with all that being said, taking all them things, and like for instance, ask, what made me? Football was a part of that. Training, trying to be the best that I could be, and then taking that and building and creating my own business.
Yeah.
So now I can take all the stuff I know.
That captain and that leader. You know what I'm saying? As in the game. So I seen it, coming. You studied the workouts and stuff like that. You was helping other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it wasn't your position, you still like, okay, cool. Well, I was watching them do this, so try this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look at Lavelle.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I tell my players all the time, man, it's hard being a leader. You got to be able to take the pros with the cons. Everybody ain't going to like you. And that's cool. But, you got to be around those people that are trying to get out of life what you trying to get out of life. All right, trying to do the same things that you trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see me, I don't be with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'll be by myself, or I'll be with one other two people, and them one other two people, every time you see me, them the people I'm going to be around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not going to like what you're doing. Everybody going to, some people may feel certain type of ways, but it's okay because it's stuff that you're trying to accomplish in life that other people they not on that wave.
Right.
Or they ain't trying to get to that wave. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens, but you don't, it's not like a beef or a grudge with that person. It's just, yo, I'm on this, you still my guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, it's still all love, but I got to get here.
Right.
I'm trying to do something like that. I'm trying to get to wherever I got to.
You're trying to do elite performance. You're trying to take all that stuff that you done manifested over the years and been installed in you, and you trying to install it into others. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying, especially youth. You work with all different ages, correct?
Correct. I got kids from 4 or 5 years old all the way to grown men that I work with.
Yeah.
You know, so that helps me also. You know, adapt to the different generations.
Yeah. So what would you say be the biggest like age set that you work with? Like if you had to pick between
My biggest age set is I get a lot of high school kids, but I do get a lot of middle school kids too. Like I got a middle school group that I work with, and it's like anywhere from 20 to 30 kids in that group. You know, 20 to 35 kids in that group, and that's not saying that they all come at the same time all the time, but them 20 to 35 kids, like I train them maybe a group on Tuesday, maybe a group on Friday, maybe individual session here, an individual session there. But the middle school and the high school kids are the ones I touch a lot, you know. And then when in the summers, when the college kids get that month off or they get that time off, I get a big college group too.
You get a big chunk. That's what's up. So again, like universal with it, not just working with kids and stuff like that. When them college people get the chances and stuff like that.
Yeah. The thing I like about my kids, man, that I train, and this is from the middle school kids on to the college kids. Like, I don't have to call them. You want to train?
Right.
I don't got to do that.
Yeah.
They calling me, yo, walk. Where you at?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in town these dates. Let's get some work. That's the thing I love about it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get that from a lot of kids all the time.
Yeah,
so when I get that, it's like, yo, I'm stopping what I'm doing. What you need? Let's get some work.
Right.
I can whatever I'm doing. I'm gonna get to that. Let me make sure I attend to you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So what's some like? Can you give us some examples of some exercises and stuff like that? Like things you work on? Is it like cardio? Is it feet work? Is it like
I work on everything, to be honest with you. I've been working out of a gym as of late since like early February. So I get a chance to. I got weights in there. I got Raptors. I got Vertimaxes in there. Shout out to my boy Abdullah. He even let me work out his spot this winter. So when I'm in his spot, I try to work everything, all right? But, like, over the summers when I'm outside, I'm big on feet and hips. Feet and hips. Gotta have great feet, gotta be fluid in your hips, man. If I can get them two things going and get you really, really good with your feet and your hips, we can develop you any other way we need to. Big on speed, too.
Yeah.
You got to work the speed. No matter what position you play nowadays, if you try to get to that next level, the highest level, you got to be fast.
So would you do like parachutes or just
parachutes? A lot of resistance training, form running, because nowadays everybody don't know how to run correctly.
Right.
It's a certain type of way. It's a very few percentage of people who can just run with no form and run unorthodox and be fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to know how to run and, you know, putting force into the ground. You know, that a lot of kids don't know the background of how to run fast.
Yeah.
You know, so we focus on that over the summer too.
That's what's up, man. I ain't playing. Like, so how do you evaluate your players? Like, do you work them all out together, or do you like break them up eventually and like, okay, lineman over here, D-backs over here?
We talking elite performance. We talking Davenport.
We talking elite performance. We ain't got to Davenport.
Oh, see. I train when I'm training big groups. I put the whole group together because I need to get everybody feet right. Even linemen.
You're right.
Their feet gotta be right. Their hips gotta be right. In the NFL, man, you getting cats 6'6", 6'7", 300 plus, but them boys is moving. Them left tackles getting paid money for a reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I bring them all together and we all work feet and hips. We all getting different movement patterns and transition patterns going, you know? And then I bring it back and do small group or individual sessions with them O-linemen, with the D-linemen, or with the linebackers, or with the DBs, or with the receivers I train. And now we can break it down, and we can really, really break it down and get detailed with specific drills that we're doing. You know, I know I got a few of my little brothers, Shaquan Love and Javon, they come and help me out in my session. So if I got help at the session, all right, hey, y'all gonna take the skill. Y'all know what y'all doing with the skill. I'm gonna take the big fellas and I'm gonna work the big fellas. I'm gonna get these big fellas right. You know.
So you eventually do get a chance to break down into the individual, but for the most of it, yes, it don't matter if you skinny, big, or lineman, or this and that. You working them feet, you working them hips.
Got to.
You working, you putting in work.
That's just my belief.
Right.
Feet and hips.
That's elite performance.
Feet and hips.
So do you train and work out yourself?
Oh yeah. Hey.
Like how often?
Man, I'm trying to get in the gym every day. I'm on the practice field every day. So when I'm on the practice field, I ain't just on the practice field coaching. You go talk to my players, yo, Coach Wall, he throw the cleats on. He get in drills. All you gotta do is go throw the practice film on. He jumping in inside run. He jumping in all type of different drills. Man, I'm hands on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always believed in you can't just be out there just talking, coaching. Hey, do this, do that, do that. Sometimes you gotta show. Like, yo, this is how this needs to be done.
Right.
This the way you should be planting your foot in the ground. This the way you should be flipping your hip. This is how your hand should work on this player or whatever it may be.
Right.
You know, even when I'm training, with my sessions, I got cleats on all day.
Yeah.
So I may have sessions from 6 in the morning till 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. I got the cleats on the whole time.
Right.
I'm demonstrating drills. We competing with my older guys and even some of my young guys hop in the drill. We compete, whatever it may be. You know, you gotta show. You gotta show these dudes something. At this generation that we're in right now, you gotta show and be hands on with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't understand. Yo, go do this.
Yeah.
You tell them go do this, they're gonna look at you like, okay. And some of them might pick it up, they might get it, and then go through the drill and tweak something or mess something up and be like, all right, bet, pause. Let me show you how to do this. Because I'm a believer in if I can't do it or if I ain't never did it, how can I show these dudes how to do it? Or why would I?
Or try to make you do it if I can't do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or if I don't know that it works. Like, I'm a big research.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going around, I'm researching different stuff. Where I'm watching a couple dudes that I like that inspire me when it comes to training, like Golden Feet Global, Footwork King, Clay Mack, all them different type of dudes. So I may watch them and watch every little detail of their stuff or research some of the stuff they doing and put my own twist on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
put that elite twist on it.
Yeah. You gotta put your own twist on everything.
Right.
You know?
And then you got elite performance down in Texas.
Man, Texas, yes. Texas. I got my guy, Donovan Carter. You know, we played together in high school. Yeah. He graduated a year before me. But when I first started the elite performance movement, he was a real big advocate.
Yo, Donovan Carter was a hard hitter. Cause listen, I remember coming up for the playoffs, from JV, and we had to do the drills to hit.
Yeah, the Oklahoma drill, the board drill. See, it's different now. When cats do the board drill now, they like a yard or two apart. When we did the board drill in high school, we was at the end of the board. The board was 10 feet.
Yeah.
We was at the end of the board, whistle, collision, car crash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them Cam Wireless, man, it was like, oof, them boys was vicious.
We had some dogs in the middle, man. Some dogs in the middle. But Texas is good, man. Like I said, when I first started Elite Performance, Donovan was a big supporter. And he liked training and stuff too. He got kids. He got sons and daughters that he trained. Man, his son Zebo, animal.
No.
His son Zebo, an animal.
I believe it.
I swear to you, play every sport every sport on the planet. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer. Oh, he play every sport, man, and he's so good. You can when the kid gonna be good.
Yeah.
You look at him like, yo, this kid gonna be really, really good.
Yeah.
And he's so young still, But he was a big supporter, so we kind of tag team this stuff, and he's in Texas. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna run everything in Michigan. I want you to do it in Texas. You know, if I eat, you gonna eat.
Right.
You know, and we gonna expand and make elite performance as big as we possibly can.
Yeah.
You know, so we got plans in the works in the summer. We're gonna do a couple camps, training sessions in Texas this summer.
Yeah, football big in Texas.
Yeah, I plan on going down there for a week or so, and we just gonna get Texas right.
Right.
You know, we're gonna get Texas right.
Y'all got any sponsors or anything for elite performance?
Nah, no sponsors right now.
Do y'all care to have any if anybody reached out?
Of course. I'm a big advocate, man. I support anything, any local thing that people do. So if cats want to support me and help me in any way, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it.
For real. Because there's a lot of people got a lot of kids, man. So, you know, just think about it, listen to them.
Yeah, we got big plans for Lansing, too, though, this summer.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be here training all summer. But I got some big plans, man. We're going to do some big camps over the summer for the youth, you know. And it's going to be ran like a college. It's going to be a camp, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be ran like a college practice. So, and I'm going to have coaches working with me and helping out during the camp that's been there, done that. Some played in the league, some played at high college levels, some was All-American, some was high school All-States, you know, but I'm surrounding these kids with positive people, educated people, and people who's played the game at high levels.
Right, understand it.
Yeah, understand it. So now, when we get these kids, we can be really detailed with them. All right, we can give them advanced stuff that they may not be getting at their schools. All right, and then we're running them through the camp as if it's a college practice. So now they get a feel for what it's going to be like when I get to the next level.
Right.
All right. So we got 1-on-1, 7-on-7, individual drill. Walk through. We're teaching these dudes coverages and route concepts, everything, man. I want it to be as close as to a college experience for them as possible.
And see, that's the great part about it because they're not even there yet. So it's just like you want to get there, you want to have that experience. Okay, here go a little taste of it now, you know. And if you really want that, you got to do good, you know. Student athletes, different things like that.
Student athlete,
yes,
student athlete, student with this, you know, with the student first.
Yeah, I'm very firm on that.
That's one thing that we as a community gotta do better at. In my personal perspective, is with these kids in the classroom. All right, and because hey man, it take a village. I've been hearing that since I was little.
For real,
it take a village, man. And we collectively, as a community, we can't just care about these dudes, what they doing on the court, what they doing on the football field. Every time I see a cat, I go up to different practices, and I'm in the community. Yo, how you doing in the classroom? How you doing? What's up? What's your grades? They're good. I don't know what good means. You gotta be detailed with me. What's good?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do that all the time too. Like, man, grades. What they like. Man, the letter grades. I want to hear it because I mean, at the end of the day, you got good talent, but if you're not a good student or if you're not good grades, it's just gonna go to waste.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You just be doing little or nothing.
Correct.
With that talent. Have you trained any pro athletes?
Yeah, I got a few guys. I got a few guys that I've trained that's had pro opportunities. I got a couple guys that I trained that are signed on teams, and then there's a couple guys I train now that's gonna have shots in the NFL and or whatever it may be. So my boy Corey Willis, he came into Central Michigan when I was graduating. He had a little stint with the Arizona Cardinals. Rayshawn Wilborn, first signed to the Falcons. And it was with the Steelers, and he just signed another deal. You know, I'm gonna leave that as a surprise. You know, but you know, he's doing big things. And my boy Kayvon Frazier is from the Grand Rapids area. He played for Central Michigan. Looked out for me when I got to Central Michigan. You know, was my kind of go-to guy. He is with the Miami Dolphins, so when he comes back in town, we work You know, Devin Taylor is another one. He's at Virginia Tech right now. Starter at Virginia Tech. Getting some good looks. All right, from NFL scouts. He got a possibility, a great possibility to, you know, make it to the next level too.
That's what's up. And I bet you that's a good experience. That's a good feeling for you.
Great
to be
feeling.
able to work them guys and actually, you know what I'm saying, build them relationships. Man.
Great feeling. Yeah. And it's even better when you talk to them and the stuff that you guys are doing or stuff that we're working on. They're like, yo, that should work.
Right.
That shit benefited me. All that shit we did over summer, that shit benefited me this season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that make it. And then when you see it benefit on the field as you're watching them play, you're like, all right, bet. All right, now I got to take this to a whole nother level. I see that it worked. Now we got to go up a whole nother level with it now. You know what I'm saying? And just keep pushing to be successful as possible, man.
So that's what's up, man. Man, Elite is very successful, and seeing, you know, again, I know you personally from playing with you and everything like that, and seeing the leadership and, you know, just being a captain in the way that you actually train for the game, you know, and just was able to dish out that information to everybody. And it's just like, when I seen you do Elite, you know, I seen you up there at that soccer field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you like, man.
All morning, all night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I go right up to QD, grab your water and the Gatorade, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's all I need.
Because you working, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So you know you had to get on game.
Whatever you want, man, you got to go. Tell my dudes all the time, man, being successful, winning ain't easy.
Yeah.
You got to go take it. It ain't nobody giving you nothing. Ain't no handouts in life. Ain't nothing free in life. If you want something, you got to go take it. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to us a little bit about being a coach at Davenport. Davenport University, man. You know, shout out to DU, man. I'm a man.
It's when I first start coaching college ball, going from a player to a coach, it's a whole different atmosphere. It's a whole different aspect, man. It's a whole different world. You being a player, man, all you doing is waking up, going to practice, practice over, hitting the weights, hitting the books, maybe getting some extra work in, and wake up and do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a coach, my days is long, man. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning.
Damn.
I don't go to sleep till about 11. You know, so you're preparing more as a coach than you do as a player, because as a coach, your job is to win games, get players, recruit players, get players into the university, and win games. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't. You know, you want to win at a high level, you got to have great players. Yeah. You got to have players that love the game, you know. But the biggest thing that I would say stood out to me is preparation. Just being ready for everything, any and everything, at any given time. Yeah. You know? And not just you being ready for any and everything at any given time. You being ready, and you, as a coach, having your players ready. Yeah. Because you coaching, you ain't on the field. Like if I could be on the field, I would. Yeah. I think I got 2 years left in me. Yeah. I think I got a couple seasons left.
I know for sure you do.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't playing though. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just having myself ready, but I gotta have my guys ready too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's a big thing. It's just preparation.
That's what's up. So what's your position?
I am the linebackers coach. I've been the linebackers coach since I've been there. It's my second year being a special teams coordinator, and I'm assistant head coach. Assistant head coach. Shout out to the kid for that one. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I swear to God, man, assistant head coach at a college, yo. Yeah, man, that's huge. That's huge, man. Yeah. So that's what's up, man. Big up to you. Thank you. Real, man. Damn, I'm so proud of you. Came a long way, man. Yeah, I know, man. We ain't done yet, though. I know, man. I'm proud of you. When I got that promotion, that just made me hungry. Yeah. Made me want to go even harder. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing. I've been blessed
For real.
with a lot of different things, man.
I remember just having a conversation when we was talking about, taking risks and jumping out here, taking these risks. And, you know what I'm saying? You said you took that risk to leave and go make a change and stuff, to go stay with somebody else, you know what I'm saying, to build up to get crazy. To where you are.
A lot of people don't know that, though.
I know.
But it ain't for a lot of people to know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like you said, taking risks, man, when I graduated college with my bachelor's degree, I was working with Everett football team. I was playing. I had plans on going back to Everett and coaching, and then working in the school. Over the summer, I worked with Curtis Blackwell, helped him out with some sound mind, sound body stuff. Mm-hmm. Made some connections at a camp with some coaches, and they were like, we got a graduate assistant spot open. I'm fresh out of college. Like I said, my mind was set on coaching high school ball. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we talked for like the next month. He was like, yo, if you want to take this spot, I'm like, it's in Grand Rapids. I'm like, all right. I went to Grand Valley for 2 years, so I kind of know the Grand Rapids area a little bit. So I'm like, all right, yep, let's do it. Forget it. Right. I'm gonna take this leap of faith. I got to Grand Rapids a week before camp started, before fall camp started. Mm. Didn't know playbook, nothing. I just took the leap of faith. Took a chance. Mm. And the first 2 months, I stayed with one of my college roommates. He let me stay with him. He had an extra bedroom, so I stayed with him my first 2 months, and until I found a crib out there for myself. And that was 6 years ago. And every year I've learned lifelong lessons. Just by taking that leap of faith, taking that chance, and every year for me has gotten better. Right. So you can't be scared to take a chance because you never know what's going to happen. If positive or negative, the outcome to me is still positive. Whether something negative happened or not, all right, I'm gonna learn from that situation. Let's get on to the next move. Sure. It's like playing DB in college. Something bad happened, next play mentality. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So chances you gotta take. Chances you gotta take them leaps of faith, man.
Chances make champions, man. Shout out to Doughboys with that one. Man. Yeah. Man, what goals do you have for elite performance?
Goals, man. One big goal is to keep expanding. All right, keep expanding. I got my guy doing it down in Texas. I've expanded throughout Michigan already. So just working with some Detroit kids, working with Lansing kids, of course. I got a big group of kids that I work with in Flint. So we're gonna keep expanding in Michigan, but I want to expand to some different states and get the name out there more. And sooner or later, create a performance academy. Mm-hmm. Where we got everything is under one roof for our kids. Mm-hmm. And then from there, we got 7-on-7 travel 7-on-7 teams. We got travel basketball teams, and I do got a few guys in the area that work with different sports that that in the future we may be collabing on some things. Yeah. I got a couple people I collab with already. Mm-hmm. That are doing some good things, and they're expanding, and they're giving me a lot of knowledge, and giving me a lot of things that I didn't even know myself. So that's a big goal for me, man. And just to keep helping the youth in any way I possibly can. I want to see all these kids be successful. You know what I'm saying? Even if I gotta sit down with them on Sundays and help them with homework or whatever it may be, I just want to see all everybody around the area successful.
Now, does coaching interfere with elite?
I wouldn't say interfere, but Davenport is my number one priority.
Correct. Yes.
Davenport is my number one priority. That's who's paying me. Don't get me wrong, I'm getting paid for elite performance too, but Davenport is my number one priority.
Correct.
All right. Davenport is going to, at the end of the day, Davenport is going to help elite performance. You know what I'm saying? The Davenport will help elite performance get to wherever it is that it needs to be.
Yeah.
You know, so just that experience working with all these different players, and even after Davenport, elevating to different schools, D1 schools, or even elevating getting to the professional level.
Right.
You know, but so I wouldn't say affected. You know, most of my time is consumed with Davenport, but when you want something, you make time for what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
like that line
I'm making,
jungle.
yeah. I'm making time for both things at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Davenport every day. I do sessions, training sessions in Lansing on Tuesdays and Fridays. Mm-hmm. I'm in Flint on Saturdays. So you make time for what you want, man. If you really want it, you're gonna go out there and get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is a sacrifice.
Yeah.
But you gotta know it's gonna be worth it in the long run.
Right. I ain't playing. So, Reese, Lavelle Walker.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
How did the game make you who you are today?
How did the game make me who I am?
Elite performance, being a leader, captain, now you're an assistant head coach.
Yeah.
Like, how did it make you into the man that you are today?
Let me rephrase this. The grind. I fell in love with the grind at a young age.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the grind at a young age. I remember going up to Harry Hill by myself and just training.
Yeah.
But I didn't need nobody to go with me. I didn't need to ask nobody to go with me. If I asked somebody to go with me and they said no, that's okay. I'm still going.
Right.
So I fell in love with the grind at a young age. I fell in love with the game at a young age. Like the first time, my first ever football practice for the Southside Panthers, that was all I needed. And it just clicked. It just clicked. The physicality portion of it was major for me. You know, I had anger issues when I was younger. I had a little temper, so that gave me a release. You know, that gave me a release.
Yeah.
And the second thing, I took nothing for granted. Took nothing for granted. Growing up, struggling, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Never. That taught me, you can't take nothing for granted. You gotta go get it.
Yeah.
You got people that's waiting on you.
Yeah.
That's dependent on you.
You ain't watching. Hell yeah.
You got little ones watching you.
Mm-hmm.
From nieces to nephews to my dad to my mom to my sisters to my brother. They watching you. They waiting on you to see what your next move gonna be and how you gonna elevate yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So regardless whether I like it or not, I gotta be a role model for everybody. You know?
Yeah, you do a damn good job at it, man.
You know, I just, didn't take nothing for granted. Fell in love with the grind, fell in love with the game at a young age. And I had people around me, like I said earlier, that just was giving me little gems, that was pushing me, whether it was on the field pushing me or in the background, that don't need to be seen, don't need to be named, pushing me to do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was big for me, man. I had a big, and I'm blessed. I had a big support system, man. I have a big support system to this day still.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I thank God for every day is my support system.
That's
Because if something's going on, I know who I can pick up the phone and call.
Yeah.
I can pick up the phone, call him. I can pick up the phone, call her. I can pick up the phone, call that person, and they're gonna and they're gonna kick the real to me, whether I like it or not. Them the type of people, like we was talking about earlier. I don't hang around a lot of people, but the people I hang around with, they're gonna keep it real, whether I like it or not. And it's the same way. Mm-hmm. I'll be a fool. I wouldn't be a real friend to you if I didn't tell you the real about stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that comes as a mutual respect thing.
Correct. I mean, shit, man. I said this in a couple interviews again. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Anything and everything, man.
At the end of the day, shit, you gotta stand on certain principles and, being loyal and, being loyal to somebody, respect follows it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you pick something, you be loyal to it, and you meet, you build these relationships and stuff like that. Everything else falls in place.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Yeah. So.
And, it's, loyalty is huge.
Yeah.
Loyalty is huge.
Huge.
Like, when I say huge, I mean huge. Yeah. It ain't a lot of loyal cats out here no more like that. Yeah. But it is a few out here. Yeah. And you gotta rock with them dudes. You gotta rock with them dudes strong.
So before we get up out of here, man, talk to us a little bit about training for success.
Oh, training for success?
Yeah. That nice hat.
My business is Elite Performance, but next to that is training for success. So when I say training for success, I wear my stuff, whatever it may be. They think it's just sports related. But it's not, man. It's life. It's life. Like, you go talk to my players, man, they're like, yo, Coach Walker is more than a coach, man. Like, it ain't about just football to him. It's about life. So when I say train for success, man, that's in anything you do. You got to be prepared, all right? The people that are most successful in life are the people who are prepared.
Yeah.
So like we was talking earlier, man, for me, speaking from a coach's perspective, when I prepare for something, I don't prepare as if I'm the linebacker coach. I'm preparing as if I'm the head coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, one of my boys is the DC where I'm at, right? So I don't prepare like a linebacker coach. Right. I prepare as if I'm the DC. So if I don't know something, or I need to know something, or I want to pick his brain or something, I'm asking him.
Right.
So if I'm ever thrown into that spotlight or ever thrown in that position, I'm ready for it.
Right.
All right, I'm preparing like a head coach. So whenever I'm thrown in that position of the head coach, I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's training for success. If I got a test on Monday, I'm preparing for it the Monday before. I'm training to be successful on that test in a week or so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't just sports related. It ain't academic related. It's life related, man. Whatever you do, you can't just jump into stuff and be like, all right, I'm gonna be successful at this. You gotta train and get repetitions at it, and eventually you're gonna be better than what you thought you was gonna be, versus just jumping into something.
Right.
Mm. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you gotta jump into that fire.
Well, I was just say, man, risk.
Sometimes you gotta jump into that fire, but if you're preparing for the fire before you get there, I'm gonna maneuver through it.
Yeah.
So
I might get burnt a little bit, but you'll maneuver. Yeah. I ain't playing. So how could we tap in and get in touch with Elite Performance to be able to set up sessions or to, see?
I'm all over the social media. I got Twitter. So my Twitter is Elite Performance. All right, it's performance. So after the MA, you ain't got to put the CE, just put a 9. All right, so it's Elite Performance 9. All right, and then I'm on Instagram. So it's L_Walker_Elite_Performance. I'm on Facebook. My name, Lavelle Walker. I don't have a personal Facebook. I got a business Facebook.
Right.
It's damn important, and it's Elite Performance.
Right.
I don't do the personal pages no more.
Right.
So my name Lavelle Walker on Facebook is my. You can also get in contact with me on there as far as sessions and stuff go. If you can't find me, ask somebody.
Ask somebody like game for sure, because we sure will point you in the right direction.
Yeah, and I want to touch as many kids as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
I want to touch them, all right, and make sure they're getting the proper things they need.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's training, academics, mentorship. I mentor a few kids, so like even some of the kids I train, they hit me up randomly like, Coach Walker, what you think about this? Can I holler at you real quick, Coach Walker? Yeah, what's up? What you need? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I want to make sure as many I can touch and make sure the youth around the area is successful.
Yeah.
If I can help 100+ kids get into college, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the go-to, man. That's the go-to. And everybody know they can contact me for whatever, man.
Right. You heard it, man.
It's a blessing to be a blessing.
A blessing to be a blessing, man. The quote of the day. Lavelle Walker, Coach Walker, Elite Performance. Man, go check him out. Go look up his social medias. Go tap in for a session. Watch him do a session, man. He really worked, man. He really doing his physical work and everything like that. So make sure you tune in next week for Game Made Me. Like, subscribe. Peace.
I don't even know I hate